What's going on, YouTube machine? It is I, your host, Corey, aka Ray Prom, and I'm here with my friends. We obviously have our Queen of Cosplay, Ari, and we have our returned Master of Games, Paco, the Loco.
Taco.
So he has been liberated, and he is with us today.
Yes, I escaped.
Just do not pull a Roanoa, and when we go right, you go left. Don't do that again.
Do it. Just kidding. Don't do it. Please don't. I'll have to fight you.
Hey,
I've already been on a Homelander kick. Gonna burn them down.
Boy.
It better be safe than sorry.
Safe than sorry.
All of a sudden, it turns into a supernatural episode.
It could real fast.
I haven't gotten through all of Supernatural. I got like season 4 and we just stopped. We didn't even. I'm sorry. Yep, that's on.
I don't know you.
Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah, but
we'll finish it. We'll have to finish it.
Watch it.
It's still on the list. It's still on the list. We just haven't finished it.
I want to hear your excuses for it.
It's so good.
I think we jumped on Game of Thrones.
Everything.
Yeah, I know.
You want to get blocked.
It's on the list.
You want to get blocked.
I feel like I'm going to. Air is so violent. Oh my God. Oh, she is so violent.
I am in my Homelander era.
I see
You're
that.
ready to catch that fade with everybody.
I am.
I mean,
whoever wants it, you want to.
I mean, she's already said that she's ready for the smoke with the way that with our topic that we're talking about today, and she's just waiting until we get to that section. So, guys, let's hop into it, man. K-culture, Korean culture, has literally exploded worldwide. I can't even just say just in certain countries in the U.S. It is now a worldwide phenomenon, and it was a real small kind of thing, right? Like, you know, a small country, Korea, really still kind of in their feudal state era in the 80s and 90s, coming into the 2000s super strong and start influencing the world to where now you can't turn on a streaming service, Netflix, Amazon, etc., without having some sort of Korean program or festival or anything on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about a lot, right? We got 3 major topics here. We have television, we have anime, and we have music that we're going to sit there and discuss. So let's dive right into it. Right off the rip, going into TV, my top pick, I have my list here. My top pick, Korean drama, famous worldwide, probably the biggest Korean show on Netflix, Squid Games.
Love Squid Games, and my kids do too. But that should be no surprise to anyone.
Oh, no, your kids are feral.
Yeah. So I believe it'd be right up their alley.
It is. That's one of their favorite nighttime comfort shows.
I bet you casually watch people get murdered for freaking red light, green light.
Exactly.
Right, and I bet you they root for the jumpsuit guys, right? The game masters of the show. They don't root for.
They're of course your friends.
Right.
Yeah, for real. That's the PlayStation controller.
Right. I can see that right now. What was the favorite game out of Squid Games? Like, what did they like?
So Bash likes red light, green light, of course. And Soren, with his crazy behind, he liked the bridge.
Really?
He did. I was like, you're so evil. Why is that your favorite? But I could tell the kid, and he's low-key a little violent, something. And I can see him pushing other people to go before him.
Yeah.
I mean,
that would be crazy too. Like he's just clearing a whole little path, just everyone.
Absolutely.
What if he's the first one though? Wait, hold on. What if he's number 1?
Listen, I think he would con people or bully them. He's so little, but so fearless. So I'm pretty sure he would just bully people into going. Like that one guy.
Grabs number 2, like, you're number 1 now. Like, get out there.
Do your job.
Right.
Pretty much.
You're number 1, I'm 30.
So.
Right.
I'm automatically. On your jacket, though.
I don't care what it says at this point.
Swap jackets. Like, not my jacket. There you go. Right before
You
the
got
game
me
starts.
confused, kid. Yep.
Soren he'll throw someone out there by their jacket. Like,
I'm telling you.
dude, that kid's awesome. He is the gift that keeps on giving. He is a true villain.
Like his mama.
He lives in his. He was born to be in his villain arc. Like, that's all for one.
Oh my God. He might be. If you ever catch him with one of my swords, duck.
Yeah,
because he's swinging it.
Yeah, that's all for one right there. So, Pop, favorite game out of Squid Games? Go.
My fat ass loves the fucking loves my my fat butt like the cookie one.
I guess we're still on our PG-13 rating, so
Your cookie? You want the cookies?
Yeah, the cookie one. You have to break it and have it perfect.
Oh yeah. You're gonna lose.
That one seems hard.
Yeah, no doubt. But it'd be a good, tasty death.
You would say that.
You can't eat it. You can't eat it, nerd.
Yeah, but I'm about to die. Once it cracks, I'm like, nom, 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 and then die. Everybody else dies with nothing on their belly. At least I'm gonna have a snack before I'm dead.
They don't give you the time to eat it.
He's like, bump that. I'm gonna find the time to eat it. He's gonna be like, hold on real quick before you shoot me.
Dude.
You gotta have it like right in your face to cut it to make sure, and then once it cracks, like nom, nom.
Paco would be the only one in the whole game. Like, look, just 30 seconds. Just hold on.
Just 1 second. I just need something sweet real quick.
My blood pressure. Nom, nom, nom.
I would stop, stare at you, and be like, bro, you're about to, never mind.
Can you see Paco? You gonna do me like this? You gonna let my brush sugar drop?
That is bad. Come on.
I would have to cuss.
Let me at least have a cookie before I die.
I'm gonna say, shoot him now.
Like, your cookie gonna come out any better, girl?
It is. I'm gonna do what the man did and lick the back.
I can't.
That is not where I die. Okay, I make it to season 2.
That is the dumbest thing ever. That means you won season 1. Once I'm done, I'm done. Like, if you somehow win out of the miracle of life, you're gonna go back for season 2? Like, how stupid are you?
Pretty stupid. Now that you say that, I'm becoming a little smarter. Because why did he do that? It was never that deep. Bro, go see your daughter.
For real. It's like, I want to break down the establishment from inside. Forget that. You got out. Get out. Don't go back.
Nope, he went back. You
know, that's like famous last words. I'm going to go back.
And he went, and then, yep. And then you died for somebody else's baby. And I don't want to sound mean saying that, but
you sound mean saying that.
You didn't know that baby or that baby's mom, but you want to die for that baby.
But it's honorable.
Is it though?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely.
I don't think so. I think that's stupid when you have your own child waiting for you. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, and I hate to say it, but I mean, I'm a villain. We all know this. It shouldn't surprise anybody. I'm going to have to execute the baby.
No. How villain is it to include the baby in the game? Like,
it's super low because then you're going to get somebody like me who you think is going to sympathize with the baby.
You're going to Thanos the baby.
I am.
Everybody but me.
Like, whose baby is this? Not my baby. Like,
exactly.
You can consider me Roman Reigns because it's everybody versus me. Because I ain't playing that. I ain't dying for some stupid baby.
Nobody's dying
That's
for
what
the
I'm
baby.
saying. Exactly. It's not my baby.
I have a room full of villains. Oh my God. No one will try to save the baby's life.
No, that baby gotta go.
I'll save you, baby. I'll save you.
Well, Corey, we know that you're not gonna make it trying to save that baby.
Sympathetic.
I'm gonna push Corey over and say, remember, you wanted to die for the baby.
Yeah, he's like,
it's a baby.
Yeah,
we can't
not your baby.
It's a Nah, you're right. You're right. You know what? Never mind. Screw that, dude. Because no, I'm not gonna go there. We're not gonna unlock trauma. But screw that. I'm tired. I don't raise everybody else's kids. No, we're done.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Only one can come out. So you think that baby's gonna come out? That baby's gonna die sooner or later.
That would
So
be kind of. Oh.
realistically, I hate to say it, but realistically, that's what's gonna
He's
happen.
like, he's like, he's like, kid, I'm about to save you from a lifetime of heartache. Like, listen, this is it. This is about the pinnacle of life. It's downhill from.
It really is, though. Because you're going to have a life full of trauma.
But the baby can buy.
That baby's going to grow up with no parent, bro. No parent, no real love.
But how much money will that baby
parents.
have if that baby won it?
Man, that baby can buy Tesla parents.
That baby might not even be getting that money. I don't remember seeing them cut a check for the baby.
That baby
so I think it's
Samsung rich.
God. I think it's consistent, listeners. Like, apparently here, if you are under the age of 5 and can't carry your own weight, you are not winning Squid Games. Do not send your baby into the Squid Games.
Don't send a mother-daughter duo. It's not The Amazing Race. Like, you got to be like someone fit that can do something. Like, you can't just be an elderly person. Like, that's just like, I'm ripping to I'm gonna send my death. Like, I'm ready. It's the end of the world, end of my time. I'm ready to go in this game.
And I will end you without hesitation.
Hey, you all signed up for this stupid stuff. So you know the outcome was probably going to be the end.
Sorry.
It's a brutal game, though. Like, that whole thing is about being brutal.
You're not lying.
All right, so, hey, okay. So, hold on. Let me ask you this one, because since we're talking about the brutality of Squid Games, and we're talking about childhood games, because I just added a new one to the list here that I want to talk about that's in that line. Alice in Borderland.
Love it. Love it. Put Paco in. Not me.
I'm too smart to sign up for those kind of stupid stuff.
You don't have to sign up, baby. I'll sign up. I'll sign you up.
I don't. Did you get this? Did you even get to sign up for the show? I thought they all just got abducted.
They did pretty much. So no worries, Pop.
Yeah, you got to get a forklift to get me. So haha.
Paco say he ain't moving.
So. I hear him coming.
Paco say he ain't going nowhere.
He thinks he ain't going nowhere.
That's why they don't get the fat ones. They don't abduct the fat ones.
You know what? They did get a fat one.
They got a couple of fat ones, but you know what sucked is they played tag like the first game.
That's unrealistic. You're not getting a fat one.
No, it is realistic. It is realistic. And then they done all my fat brothers dirty because they played tag as the very first game.
Yeah, I'm gonna just watch from the sidelines, being like, "Damn, there goes Pop." I'm just let out a big sigh.
I think if we was in Alice in Borderlands and we stuck together, I think we would survive. Right?
No, because there's those games that pit you against each other.
No, I think we'll see. So then we would have to just send one person in at a time, right? To avoid being able to do that.
Oh, yeah.
What? Right? So, so not try to get caught in the same ones, but we kind of work in the same group like they did when they were at the beach. I think the only time it will be scary, like for example, when they were doing the collar game, the liar game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If we're in the same room and we're playing a game, we pick 3 other people to partner with us or whatever the case. And we'll just whittle them down until it's just us, and then we'll just I think we can win.
I just recently watched Liar Game too. That would actually work. I'm still sending Paco first.
That's what Paco gets no love for being abducted by lesbians.
No, you were gone too long.
Yeah, I better stop saying that. I feel like the LGBTQ community are like, we don't do that kind of stuff.
Boy.
Then why did it happen?
God forbid. I want to say, God forbid you ever, voice an opinion here sometimes. Hey, but we're not going to get political here. We're going to keep moving this train on. I want to talk about this one that just came, actually. Yeah, I want to talk about this one that just came out here that we just started watching. Teach You a Lesson.
Yes, I just started that myself.
That one is literally probably is right now my favorite K drama. Right. So, Ari, I don't know how many episodes that you're in, but let me tell you, I sat on the edge of my seat like an old head black person. Like, yes, get him, get. You know that scene in Medea, right? When Medea and God, what's her name, Pam, and they were whooping the child, right?
Uh-huh.
I was Pam throughout that whole show. I don't know what Paco's doing. I'm right now. Paco, what's the last K drama what's the last K drama you seen, Paco?
I have seen 0 K dramas.
Cancel him.
He says it without remorse, like he's gonna take the time to watch a K drama.
He's not.
I swear,
But some of
if
it,
it's not my comfort shows, I barely watch anything new. It's like what's that? Like I got to get someone to like sit me down and watch it, and then I can maybe get into it.
I'll sit you down.
I mean, we can always send Soren after you.
We are going to. What do you mean? Could we're going to do this?
The podcast enforcer over there.
Oh God, Paco, prepare to meet your maker.
But I mean, I don't really even watch like American dramas or anything like that. If it's not like anime, I watch a little bit,
But these shows are
Dude,
super actiony. Like I feel like if you gave them a chance, you'd really like them.
I agree. Like, there are a ton of. I'm gonna shoot you a list. There are a ton of K dramas that are not like K drama is just a relative term, right? It's not like what we consider drama, right? Everything fits under K drama. But dude, there's so many ones that are there that you would actually like outside of like the algorithm push shows like Squid Games, right?
Mm-hmm. And another one I feel like you'd like. It was originally on Webtoons, and it kind of falls under the horror, or it does fall under the horror category. Is Sweet Home.
Mm-hmm.
You would definitely like Sweet Home.
Which is here's the funny thing, and Pac, you'll actually respect this out of Sweet Home. Sweet Home was a Korean manga before it was a show.
Okay.
Right. So
is that
it's
why it was
to
on
my
Webtoons
knowledge.
then?
Yeah.
It is on
Yeah.
Webtoons.
So
Yeah, because it was a manga first, or what they call it.
Manhwa.
Yeah.
for the listeners that don't know, again, Ari is our registered Asian historian. Not historian. What will be the word? Concierge. Our Asian concierge.
Connoisseur.
So if we ever
Connoisseur.
listen, it's
The
one of those
concierge.
concierge.
Connoisseur means that I like eat. I taste things.
I feel like that's just Paco's way of saying consumer.
You know what? Probably. I'm not gonna argue with Paco tonight. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, just
I'm on the
words in
straight
my
and
mouth.
narrow. I'm on the straight and narrow these days. You won't get a rise out of me. Keep it up.
We'll see how that goes.
You both challenge me, do you?
Hey, I already know what section we're gonna after this next topic. What section we're gonna come up to, and we're gonna see how well, those morals stick. Okay, because I got the numbers. But before we do that, let's kind of make a lateral jump over to from TV drama to anime, right? Because we're all big fans of anime, and aside of, so I only have two on my list. So, Ari, if there's more that you know of and can recommend, especially for our listeners, please add it to the list. But obviously, I have to talk about probably the biggest anime out of Korea as of right now, and that's Solo Leveling.
Yeah,
Right?
I got another one.
So,
But wait, before you go on and I forget, real quick. Tower of God. Okay, go ahead.
Terror of God.
Tower.
Okay, you said it with too much of a southern twang.
You know what? Okay, you got it.
I'm just
said I wasn't gonna argue.
I'm just saying. All right, hold on. All right, so let's sit there and talk about let's talk about Solo Leveling, and then Ari, you could educate us about Tower of God because I've not checked that one out yet. Solo Leveling, right? We're gonna start with Paco this time. Solo Leveling, Paco, pros, cons, go.
Okay, well, honestly, in my viewing and enjoyment of Solo Leveling, there's very little cons. I really enjoy everything that Solo Leveling uses, and like the art direction, it's really nice. some of the animation looks really sweet in some of the fights, and just some of the like the kind of quibby dialogue in some of the fights I really enjoy.
I dig that.
And then
I do.
just like as the premise, it's a really solid premise. I can see a lot of people getting behind that premise to be able to enjoy the anime. Like, who doesn't want to try to save their mother from dying in a hospital?
Right. So I dig that. Ari, your take. Solo leveling pros, cons.
Pros? Overall, I just feel like, hold on, I'm going to start with cons. I just feel like the main character is super OP.
Yeah, they
But
really jumped the chart, like jumped it from him being nothing to him being really something, really
yeah,
quick. So I can see that is a negative.
yeah, like that part definitely irked me a bit because how, bro? You were so weak, and then all of a sudden, you died, and miraculously, a gaming system brings you back to life. Make it make sense. I was so confused on that part, but I mean, overall, I
He's the
feel like the
chosen one.
animation's good.
He's the chosen one. Like, I mean, if you sit there and look at it, yeah, he like Jin was OP, but you watch him train and build up his stats over time. It's not like he came back from life and like all of a sudden I'm
No,
top
low key,
dogger
he
out
kind
here.
of did. No, low key, he kind of did. Like he did have to do the training, but he did come back as top dog. Like we're not gonna act like he didn't. Like they didn't just give that man gold. Like definitely he had to train it up, but they gave him the gold.
You think so? You think they just handed it to him? So I think
They
he
did.
sat there and built it because he still could have died. Like his very first fight with what the very first character he took in, Egress,
Eager.
Yeah,
right?
the
Yeah,
night.
yeah. Egress didn't hold back anything. Like, so it wasn't like I recognize your power. Egress is like, dude, you're about to get bodied.
Yeah, that's why he dropped the shield and the sword. Or the
Right.
shield, I think.
Right. Like
I still
Egress is
feel
like,
like
I'll
they
fight
gave
you.
it.
Egress is like, I'll fight you on whatever level. You want to fight with blades? Cool. You want to throw hands? Throw hands.
But then, like, I feel like he kind of got off fighting Egress too because he had to use his wits.
Very true. Very true. So, what do we think the best fight out of solo leveling? What would be the best fight out of solo?
It was that last one.
Him
It
versus
was the last
that
one.
Chimera ant. That was a good fight. That was a good
I
fight.
only say this because one, it was like the longest fight, and two, the ant was like when he noticed like, oh, I'm not gonna win, I got to get up out of here. Your boy was like,
It's
like,
already over.
bring that butt here.
Yeah, you're not going nowhere.
Give me them
Man.
cheeks, my boy. You about to get clapped left and right.
All right.
And I was
Second
like, yeah,
best fight.
do it to him.
I can see you and your villainous right there. Like who does this ant think he is? Absolutely, you and your villain children.
Mm-hmm. They didn't watch Solo Leveling though. They wouldn't sit still and watch it with me. Their loss, not mine.
So they'll watch people get shot up for red light, green light. Will not watch an anime of kind of the same stuff almost.
But we'll watch Attack on Titan.
One's human and one's humanoid. They want to see the human suffer, not humanoid suffer.
Something like that.
Sure, whatever. People getting shot up on red light, green light. Oh my god. It's so enticing.
Did you guys ever see the big, I lost a word here, man. Halloween decoration, a Halloween spirit of the red light, green light doll?
Yeah, of the doll. Yeah, I saw it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty expensive too.
Yeah, yeah. We were going to try to buy it at the end of the season, but someone came in right. I don't know where I would have stuck it here in my house, lost in the woods. But
you got like 2,000.
We
I think that's what somebody paid for it. Like 2K for it.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to bring another one in. You think?
Nope.
Probably. It's money.
No, they're not. They don't like to do repeats.
That is true. There's only certain ones that they bring back. All right, second
sexy, because cop and hippie costumes are not repeat.
Not repeat.
I mean,
well, they don't.
Not repeat.
But they don't repeat a lot of their
merch.
they're decorations.
Mm.
There's maybe 2 or 3 that they'll bring in that like they won't let go at all. Everything else is kind of new. I think like Art Clown, their Halloween mascot, and then there's like one more that they always bring back. And then watch this year they not bring it back because I said something.
Yep, you jinxed it.
Yeah,
Everybody
absolutely.
loses now.
Well, looks like I'm in my villain arc now, causing everyone's life to be utter miserable without your Halloween
Welcome,
decorations.
Corey. Welcome,
And
Corey. Welcome.
we have cookies. There's cookies over here.
And juice.
Juice.
Yeah, because
Can't
that's
forget.
totally a villain drink to drink. Villain
Hey,
You know what?
if it's good for Stewie Griffin, it's good for me.
Exactly.
But he's not villain. Like he's so like tranquilized.
Stewie Griffin's
and not
absolutely
even
a villain.
Oh,
Stewie
was
Griffin.
the first
No,
like
he's
4 seasons, sure. Now he's like a baby.
He's always been a baby.
No, one's been a murderous baby that could like do something, and the other one does show tunes with his dog. They're different. They're not
They're
the
quite
same.
different. They're the same.
the wait, what was it? I'm thinking of it right now. The life of the wife is ended by the knife. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a villainous show tune. He's always been a villain. Always been a villain.
Yeah, I'm sure he was the villain when he was singing "On the Road to Rhode Island."
He
That was it.
was.
That was him being a villain. That was
I
a villain
mean,
show tune. That's
as
what
a
it was.
villain myself, I do have like my own favorite. You know, I sometimes enjoy a good show tune. And you might catch me around the house doing a little dance, you know, to go along with that show tune.
And this
I can
hypothetical
see it.
happened never.
Quite often, actually.
Okay. We'll just have to take your word for it.
Just peek through my window.
I'm sure I'm not going to do that.
You choose.
Well, it's kind of weird since you just invited me, so.
It's a trap, trust me.
Don't do it,
That's
Pop.
a booby trap then,
Don't
and
do
then
it.
you go to jail and you have to pay for me for
But
all
I'm
my
not going to
injuries and
jail.
stuff.
Absolutely not.
That was a booby trap. You just said it.
You fell for it, not me. I'm not paying for that.
Can't. This is what I've missed. Our listeners have missed this so much. I'm not gonna lie. Just listen. All right. Before we go on to our next category, second best fight of solo leveling.
Okay. Well, I really enjoyed the Night Elf or the Elf King fight.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one,
In
especially when he's like,
in the frozen woods.
yeah, in the frozen woods and the snow and shit.
Okay, yeah.
He thought, like, I like
I
the
think-
smugness. He's like, he thought he was that good, and then he's like, oh, I'll show you some good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Did they ever answer why he glitched at the end when he was talking to him? Like, do y'all remember that?
No, they didn't answer.
Not that I know of or can remember at the moment. Deep
I can't wait till
thread.
season 3 comes out. Yeah,
No.
we're going to
We should have a watch
we're going
party.
to explore. Yo, let's do that solo leveling watch party.
Yeah.
It's on the list. So I think between that fight and when he fights like the red troll,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Like those are probably my top 2 picks. Like it's between those. I dig those
I can
fights.
get behind either one.
So Eric, you had mentioned Tower of God. I saw it on the list. I'm not familiar with it. I haven't watched it just yet. Give the listeners a quick rundown. Like, what is Tower of God about?
I'm not giving the listeners anything. No, I'm just kidding. So it's also a Korean manhwa. And how do I you know, I suck at explaining this, but anyway, you have it's really okay. See, I'm all over the place. Okay, you know, you have your protagonist, you have your antagonist. Protagonist is this guy. I can't remember his name right now, but he basically wants to climb the tower because the girl of his dreams is climbing the tower. In
Okay.
order to climb the tower, you have to go through a series of challenges on each quote unquote level. And you are going to meet like a ton of interesting characters, some with powers, some just really good at martial arts, some that are just worthless. But all in all, and there's 2 seasons of it. I'm not going to go into the second season until you watch the first season. But yeah, that's basically what it's about. And it's mostly action, a lot of fighting, very good animation. You kind of get like heartfelt for the protagonist, and yeah, it's good. It's very good.
Okay, cool.
And I
So
demand that everybody watch it.
Oh, the queen has decreed.
Yeah, I'm not asking
Everyone.
anybody. I'm telling you now have to watch it.
You hear that, Pac? You have to watch it. You
By
have
next,
to.
By next week.
yeah. If you don't have time, make time.
How do you make time?
She's bossy tonight, man.
I don't know
I
how to
told
make
you.
time. How do you make this time?
Well, you know, that time that you waste doing nothing, you could be watching.
So that is that how you make time?
Yes, that's exactly how you make time.
Okay.
Like, I feel like if you ask her how to make time one more time, she's gonna make you dead. Did
How
you
do you
hear that
make time?
last? Did you hear that? She's like, yes, that's how you make time. Say it again. All right.
When I pop up at his house, I hope he doesn't scream too loud.
Go, you a screamer?
No, not really.
Why did you get so strict for stuff then? All right, let's grab right into the meat of this conversation. The section that I'm thinking is going to give the most smoke, because these fans, y'all are bullies. I'm not going to lie. Y'all know what y'all are. Y'all are bullies. Every one of y'all. All right. K-music, K-pop. And we have kind of a debate here on the show right now. So let's just really battle out the two. And I should bring in my own expert to talk about it, but I got two experts actually that we may talk about it. We'll make it a separate episode.
Bring her in.
But no, I'm gonna give y'all your own little. We're gonna do your own little poll. We're gonna do a poll and see what the fans have to say about it. Probably, easily, arguably the biggest K-pop boy band out of Korea today, right? And again, I have the numbers. Numbers don't lie, right? BTS with a collective net worth of 150 to $350 million, right? Highly influenced on all genres in the Korean community: music, fashion, fragrance, community service. Literally, they're running the world right now, right? Coming off of right now, actually in the middle of their tour, Arirang, and I hope I pronounced that right, their Arirang World Tour, which currently grossed a total of $127.8 million. Harry, I know you have your bias as well, but it's BTS. It is BTS. They run the world.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
You know, I like the BTS Oreos.
Those things are sweet.
They are very sweet, but I like them.
They're so sweet. We spent 3 days tracking those Oreos down.
Listen, they make my tummy hurt a little bit, but I like.
I can only eat like one of those.
Yeah, because that's your calorie intake for the day.
Dude, those things are so sweet. It'll literally spike your sugar level. Like, that's diabetes.
In a
sandwich. And a cookie.
Boom.
So check this story out. I'm gonna tell you guys
which
this,
one of us
right?
is diabetic?
Not me.
Not yet. After that box of cookies, you will be diagnosed.
She'll be able to feel it. She'll be able to feel it.
I can feel my
those cookies
blood.
are so sweet. Dude, I'm telling you. So, quick story about these infamous doggone cookies, right? So, my wife is a big BTS fan, big Stray Kids fan, and we spent 3 days. Not only did we take a trip to Tampa, the concert was absolutely fun. Tampa was beautiful. But we spent 3 days hunting these cookies down. She finds the cookies. She buys 2 packs of the cookies and then orders the collector box, right, of the cookies. Long story, like I can go in extreme detail, but long story short, I have 6 packs of BTS Oreo cookies in my house right now. They're just here. They're just here.
Oh, you're not gonna eat them?
I can't eat them things. I am insulin resistant. Those cookies will kill me.
Let me get them cookies.
The cookies will kill you. You got to talk to Elizabeth about that.
She gonna upcharge.
She's
gonna be like $8 a bag. They're collectible.
Ain't no way, bro. And I paid $4 and some change. I want to pay her $4 and some change. Look at my ponytail.
Oh Lord, I hear you, Pebbles.
I can't help it.
So Yeah, we have all of these doggone BTS cookies. Let's get into the other side of it, right? So Ariel's bias, Paco, I'm not going to leave you out of this conversation, but I know this is probably one of those things you're not following at all.
Yeah, BTS is like those cookies. Like I see them everywhere, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on all that. You can keep that over there. It looks cool. It looks good. It looks sweet. But I'm gonna stay over here. Y'all can keep that over there.
Hey, look, now hold on. Let me defend myself here with that because we're all immersed. Because like I said, my wife's a big fan of BTS, which means I'm a big fan of BTS because that's how marriage goes.
Exactly.
Right?
Womp womp.
You're but no, check this out. So this is why I tell my wife all the time and all of her friend groups. I was like, BTS are probably their fans army, right? Is the biggest group of bullies I've ever seen. This is what I mean, right? On top of being so, I got to say that, and then I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say why. BTS's marketing team are probably some of the smartest people I ever met ever knew to exist. Here's why. Their album, Oregon, that dropped at the top of this year, right? Dropped a total of 9 albums. Like, let me get how many copies they sold in just a matter of 6 weeks to be able to win. What was it? Album of the year. The album been out for 6 weeks and they won album of the year. And you want to know why they won album of the year? Because they released the same album 9 different times.
Because when did you start using the top of the year? The phrase "the top of the
When we
year."
get
Like you caught me off
when we
guard
get
using
into
that.
when we get into the middle of the year, I have to talk about the top of the year. That's what it was. It was January. It's the top of the year.
Top. Yeah, I never heard you say that. The beginning of the year, the start of the year, the top of the year.
It's the top of the year. Like that's common. People say that.
Yeah, people say that. Yeah, exactly. People say that. Corey don't. Prime don't. The top of the year.
Prime
That's
says
the
the
fiscal
top. It's the top
year
to you, Corey.
The top of the year to you.
It really. That's a common thing. It's the top of the year. It's the
Corey
beginning of
McDougal.
the year. It's at the top. No, we're not going to do that.
Corey McDougal.
No, we're not doing that.
Too late. I've already started. McDougal.
If people start commenting on this show, calling me McDougal, I'm gonna be. I don't know.
I'm gonna be so overzealous.
We're gonna make shirts. If we can get 25 people comment, we'll make shirts of it.
McDougal.
McDougal.
So
with two 4-leaf clovers.
How is Ari coming up? How is Ari coming up with all these things? This rockadoodle Uncle Doogie, and now she's calling me McDougal. How is this happening?
I love Uncle Doogie.
Yeah, she does.
Look at all this garlic.
Ari is over there fighting vampires.
I gotta do something in my off time.
You know that doesn't make much sense, like body chemistry wise, because garlic is a diuretic, which makes your blood flow more. So if a vampire bites you, they would get more blood because your blood's pumping more. So that's actually seasoning for vampires to bite you. It's a myth.
Vampires can't eat garlic. No,
that's
it's not a myth. Vampires can't eat garlic.
How?
We're about to stop the whole. We're about to stop the whole show and talk about this. Vampires cannot eat garlic. It is a known fact.
And how many vampires do you know? But yeah, garlic is diuretic. It gets your blood pumping. So wouldn't a vampire put that out so people would to eat it and get them to taste even better and have their blood flowing more? So you think you're protected, but you're really not.
Who said I wanted to protect myself from vampires?
Yeah, she's trying to be sinners over here.
Hey, I was with it. I was like, yeah, I see what he's saying.
Yeah, you were like a white man out there playing the guitar. You're like, I want some of that.
I was not like that. I was like, we are all one people. That's what I was like.
In the 1920s, in the swamps of America, Aries like, yeah, I'm gonna go dance with
I'm gonna go out there.
Don't bring that up.
That's my people.
Not my people.
They gonna be your people.
They're your people now.
McDougal.
Where are your people at, Paco?
Eating tacos.
Exactly.
Jesus. I'm gonna do like an ancestry.com again. And if I get Irish, if I find there's Irish in my blood, I'm gonna be so angry.
I'm not. I'm gonna be like, I told you your name was McDougal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna apply to be an Irish lord. There's black Irish lords, right? Own a piece of land, build a castle on it.
What the hell?
Yeah. You gonna want some of those potatoes? 'Cause that's all that's really got over there.
I love potatoes. You ever
Irish.
had French fried potatoes?
We'll call you
Boil them.
O'Doyle.
Pat McDougal.
Pat McDougal.
Pat
McDougal.
Pat McDougal.
Oh, Patty McDougal.
What's up, YouTubers? This is your host, Pat McDougal. Oh, Lord. I do feel like we need to make that a shirt now. I feel like we should make that a shirt now. Now I'm on board with my own hazing. All right, she's jumping at the bit. We haven't talked about it yet. That's why she's hitting me with the chops. ATs are ATs fans into his house.
I love ATs.
Hey, I'm gonna sit there and take a look. Right,
I
was sitting there. I was looking them up. Is that the dance?
That's the dance that's very viral right now. Cause Son, he just popped in the camera with it, and he was just so smooth with it. He was like,
So that's the new TikTok craze.
yes.
That's horrible.
I mean, and all the other K-pop groups are doing it too, and yeah, it's just because it's Son.
I mean, you gotta feed the culture, right? You gotta feed the culture.
I suppose so.
But let's read some of the numbers off here for ATs collectively as a group: 20 to 30 million. Did Paco just die? What was that? I feel like we just got on. Like, what was that?
Someone over here looking like a walrus over there.
I'm just saying, well, you the one sound like you just hijacked our feed like you good.
All right, Patty. Continue.
We have gone so far off the rails. Paco's having a stroke. I became Irish. Aries of Wars.
I think we already knew you were always Irish.
It's probably somewhere in there. That's why I like potatoes so much. Be related to Scrooge McDuck.
Good old Patrice.
What is Airy doing?
He does this thing where he takes his chopsticks and he puts them in like his jaws and he makes himself like a walrus.
You look like an orc from Warcraft.
Hold that thought. Keep talking. Be back.
I have no idea what Aries is about to do right now. Whenever he gets back, we'll have our quick discussion questions before, we sit here and do this. And now Pac's on. Pac, you still there? Everyone's frozen. I'm by myself. In our studio. She has orc teeth. Have you cosplayed as an orc before?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Cool.
I need to remold these. They're a little crooked.
We got to do a cosplay episode. You said you remolded those. Did you make those yourself? Like, are all your cosplays homemade or do you cheat?
What do you mean cheat? I pay money.
She pays Monday. God, Patrice. She pays Monday.
You ever seen a southern orc?
Come on, McDougal. She doesn't pay with potatoes. She pays with dinero. No,
some of my cosplays have been homemade. Some of them have been closet cosplays, and some of them I just buy. Because who's going to do all that?
I mean, I don't have that level of talent. I can't sew, so any of my cosplays, they're coming from Amazon.
That's fair.
Paco cosplays as an American citizen.
Yep. It's worked so far. Mm-hmm. It's worked so far. I ain't got shot. Yeah, you're right. As soon as ICE comes after me, I'm screwed.
Let me get my Homelander costume.
I'm going to have to marry a white woman so they make sure I'm freaking real.
Jeez. That's not going to stop. That's not going to stop a thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, once I have some white babies, they're going to be like, oh, he's legit. He's taxpaying an American citizen because they know they're getting their money off of him.
You're going to get ICE called on. You keep up with that.
Okay, back to topic. ATs. ATs.
At that point, I'll go back to the lesbian.
That's going to be our new monthly show. No, we're going to make that a new monthly show. Where is Paco? Where in the world is Paco? The taco.
Paco's giving his taco.
If our listeners, you giving out your taco, Paco? Don't do that. Is that corn?
No.
Are you making corn?
I made a cheesy bread to dip in the garlic.
With chopsticks.
You in my business. Don't do that.
Aries is the most Asian thing I've ever seen Asian do.
That was almost racist, Corey.
The only thing that make that any more Asian is you sitting in like a 3 foot by 3 foot cubic kitchen space.
No, my kitchen's bigger than that, but I can go sit in the corner in the living room.
Doing pull the Asian squat while you eat garlic bread and doggone garlic. Where has this show gone?
Not on ATs, I tell you that. We went from the
ran
Koreans to my
Says the
Chinese
person
behind.
talking about her bread.
You just mad because you ain't got none.
You're right. But that's the point. Aren't you supposed to be talking about this AT? Is that AT or is that ATs the number?
ATs, ATEEs.
Okay. So like a Gen Z.
Kinda, yeah. Because like I think about like the names that the Korean K-pop bands have, and a lot of times I'm just like, this don't make sense. This really don't make sense that this is what you decided to name the boy band or girl band. Like twice.
Yeah, but you got to know that they
Twice is
probably
on
do
the
it
list.
like Americans and do like focus groups that says which one sounds better.
I really think that they take that into consideration.
But you
I
think
really
they
don't.
do it? You think they do it like
I don't think they
Scrabble
have.
and just shake up letters and like, oh, there it is.
Yeah,
No,
because
I
some
don't.
of them literally just have letters, and they don't. It's no way in hell that this is how you pronounce this band when it's like XLZT, and you want to say it says sausage. They don't say sausage.
Yeah, it says an extra large Z.
It's
CD.
They're Italian.
And there,
You know.
and there's the extent. There's the extent of Paco's K-pop knowledge right there.
Yeah.
not mad at it.
Man, well, guys, we can be here and we can talk about K-pop bands. Obviously, I have a whole list of. We're going to talk about just one. We're going to talk about one more person. This isn't a band. This is one person. You guys all know Psy, the Korean rapper, pop singer. With a Gundam Style, right? You guys remember like early 2000s Gundam Style,
Gundam
right?
Style.
See,
Yeah, Dad. We still remember him.
you were around during that time, nerd. Don't make me feel like I'm old.
Yeah, but you explaining it like that made you look old. You know that. Like Psy. That Gundam Style guy.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew like who Psy was if they didn't know who Psy was in case they've been living under a rock, or they got bad internet connection like Paco does and his face gets frozen in weird expressions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like one of the most viewed videos ever on YouTube, and you think people don't know who he is?
That's what I'm just.
He's still torched.
Thank you, Ari.
He's still doing his stuff. Like everybody knows him.
Well, how about I didn't know him when he said his name, and I didn't know him until he said Gundam Style. Now that's when I started singing the song. I never knew his name. I didn't.
Sure.
You want some garlic?
I'm good.
Paco's so skeptical of everything.
Yeah. Everything's a conspiracy.
I feel it. I feel that.
They're out to get me. Oh no.
Well, they already got Paco. Yeah, thin your blood and make you tastier for vampires. Hey, that was. I still haven't even got paid for that $45.
That's your fault. Because they took possession of me. So you gave up merchandise without getting money. That sounds like you're a bad purveyor of goods or services.
Sounds like
a horrible business.
Sounds like it's time I need to break out my Louisville Slugger to add some interest.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Homelander suit.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, guys. 2 quick discussion questions here. Final thoughts as we begin to wrap it up. And don't get me wrong, it has been absolutely fun. Again, I miss this level of circle. I'm sure our listeners miss the banter between you two. But as we come to a close, obviously a lot of the things that we talked about today, from anime to music, including recording concerts, television shows, regarding K-pop, there seems to be just one common factor right now that's bridging Korean culture, Korean entertainment to the rest of the world, and that is Netflix. So my question for you, Ari, we'll start with you. What is your interpretation? How do you feel how Netflix has played a role into booming K-culture?
So, Netflix itself is not an entertainment industry, believe it or not. They are technical. They do a lot of like engineering and productions, but so far as like them being an entertainment industry, they're not actually doing that. But I think that they have done a great job like introducing Korean culture worldwide. with, you know, a different variation of movies, access to not just Korean culture, but, you know, Japanese and Chinese as well. It has a very broad spectrum of different shows that people can view. And I mean, my personal algorithm is more Korean and Japanese than it is American. So
I can dig that. Absolutely. And I just also throw in there's a lot of Indian presence, right? A lot of Hindi presence on Netflix as well. So they're really expanding a lot. That garlic, that's what it was.
ooh, I need
You got that Papa John's breath. That's what's going on.
I need to blow on Paco's face real quick.
Trying to fight. I thought you said you ain't trying to start fights and shit.
I
We be
never said.
fighting for that. I ain't about that life.
Let me breathe in.
Paco, same question, man. How has Netflix to you helped elevate, you know, a lot of the Asian culture?
Well, I mean, I think Netflix to a degree has found out what some other network and producers of other media has found out, that you could purchase the right to something that isn't English made for English audience. People like, or stuff like the Power Ranger and several other things that were once Asian properties that get kind of recontextualized for American audiences. Sometimes stripping away what culture there is. So on that part, I like the fact that they do have still the roots of what makes them distinct, makes them people.
Absolutely. I totally dig that. Totally dig it. So, and right here, Pac, will stay on you, man. The future of K culture. Again, it is booming right now. So much is coming out. I see that, Eric. So much is coming out of Korea, right? And again, I love watching documentaries. There's a great documentary on HBO Max titled K Everything that goes way more in detail than I can possibly do in just one little episode. But from music to movies to entertainment to fashion, etc., it seems like Korean culture, as well as a lot of other Asian culture, Chinese and Japanese culture, is really starting to get a root system here in the Western world. So what is your take? What do you think is going to be the future is going to be like for this level of culture, this cultural exchange?
You know what I mean? It's taking, like, what's going on currently is taking what was niche 10, 15 years ago and has now been more mainstream. So all you can see is probably what's niche over there now, then coming to the front and becoming more mainstream here down the line. So, I mean, you just have to, if you immerse yourself in like the stuff that's over there, I'm sure you'll see what's going to be over here in the next couple years. Because I mean, they got technology, they got the drama, they got all the dramas and everything like that. I'm sure they got some new stuff brewing that Western audiences will eat up.
Cool. And Eric, as you know, with someone with Asian descent, right? How does that feel for you? Like, you know, what do you think the future is going to hold with this new explosion in the culture that's being exchanged?
Like, we live in America, right? We live in the South. So I feel like places like Northeastern, you know, West Coast, they're already very inclusive with the Asian culture, because those places are melting pot, especially like California. California's got communities on communities on communities of different cultures of Koreans, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, continuous. So I feel like it's more so what we're going to see in the South over the next couple of years. But being honest, aside from like the family and societal, the way that those countries work and look out for each other, aside from that and looking more at like pop culture, I don't think that there's going to be like a big difference in things that we gain from there, because we kind of, like, South Korea mimics Japan, and Japan gets a lot of influence from the US. So aside from technology and skincare, I feel like it's going to be about the same. But you know, if the ignorant people in the South can get over the language barrier, then I feel like we would see more influx of Korean culture, just like we have with Japanese culture here in like the last decade.
Right. And I totally agree with you there. And when you say that, it also brings to mind like how long realistically it took Japanese culture as a whole, movies, language, art, media as a whole to be able to kind of break through and become mainstream. Again, we're all nerds, right? We've all in some way, shape, or form here on this podcast have fell in love with some sort of nerdom and bled over. I remember when, saying that you're an anime fan would literally get you beat up in school, right? Mm-hmm. And now it's not only are you an anime fan, there are communities based off your favorite anime. Yeah, so it's definitely growth. I do agree there are, and the South is kind of one of those things they like to hold on to it. And, from all of us living here in the South, coming from the state of South Carolina, progress and change is very slow, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm seeing a lot of it out there. And sometimes just kind of beating the street, you can see a lot of exchange and culture being able to happen. I do think a lot of people need to be more open-minded on a lot more cultures. America is too big of a country to be so closed off culture-wise and expand that. There's so much more you can learn: history, language, clothing, again, fashion from that. And if you really look back into the level of history, Asian, Indian, African countries have already been so influential to where when it comes to media, dance, when it comes to fashion, clothing, using dyes. So there's already a pattern there. So I do think culture should be able to expand. I personally think that probably like the way things are growing, and now with the use of things like social media, it probably won't even be 10 years, Pac. I think it'll probably be a lot lesser than that. Maybe within maybe the next 5-6 years, we're going to see a completely different overtake of how, like, what's really mainstream as far as culture wise, right? And a complete blend of hip hop and, Japanese music or Western and Asian acting. Right, we've seen some blips, but I think it's going to be a lot more mainstream. It's going to have a stronger root system and a stronger support system. Probably here within maybe the next 5 years, 10 years for sure. But I'm going to say like within the next 5 years, it's going to be a major difference. Ariel was enjoying that garlic.
How come you supposed to respond?
But
I'm so sick of him.
Hey, it was such a fun time. Absolutely loved it. I'm so glad to have the crew back together again for a full episode here and a great conversation of K-culture. And a great expansion because we talked literally about everything: K culture, anime, Irish people. I don't even know how. Don't even know how we got to all of that one. Yep. Thank you, Uncle Dookie. We absolutely love that. Boy, you guys are awesome. Absolutely. I have nothing to say about you guys. I miss this crew. I'm not gonna lie. I know we had our hiatus, but I'm glad that we're back in the fray and presenting conversation for the people. So, guys, but like all good things, it does have to come to an end.
So for that, you can say however you want to.
Say what? All I heard was a stroke on my end. Like she said, it does sharper around harder than hammer. Right?
I don't know. I'm
sweet.
full.
Damn Iredale over there, Swedish Wonderland, just having a fit. But guys, again, listeners, want to thank you for joining us today for another episode of the PrymeTalk podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. Please comment what you loved about the show. Subscribe so that you're always up to date on the latest news, and share, because sharing to a friend actually helps the channel grow. Obviously, we want to be able to grow, to get bigger and stronger, and bring more Irish content to your ear holes.
And if we get like 100 more followers, we'll do a live of me choking out Paca.
I don't know if we can do a live of committing a crime, but we will absolutely do that. Like, I can't promise any crimes will be committed on camera or off camera.
I'm Homelander, but I do what I want.
And I will say, yeah, let's do that. If we grow, we will do a full live stream of the podcast for our first 100 followers, right? So with our first 100 followers, what I'll sit there and say is this: first 100 followers, full live stream. We'll put together some sort of goodie bag, some sort of some PTP swag, right? Something to show our appreciation. It's probably not going to be a lot. Again, we're still trying to pay bills on this side of the fence, so don't think you're going to get like an airy plushie or anything. That's coming way down the line. But no, absolutely dig it. I gotta go what sells. Live action Paco and plushie Arrow. That's what sells.
That's you.
Potato plushie.
Yeah, for
That's
you, Pat McDougal, the potato farm.
And tacos for Paco.
All right, so you know those little characters like Korean pop bands have to represent like themselves. I don't know the name. I'll call them something different. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do a taco. We're gonna do a taco plushie. We're gonna do a garlic plushie, and we're gonna do a potato plushie. And a potato.
It's gonna be a garlic. I could be a dumpling.
Girl,
no, you're garlic.
Hell no. After you just ate all of that garlic,
you're garlic.
I need to breathe in those spaces.
That's your personality. Your personality's garlic. You're not dumpling personality. Yeah, you garlic. You garlic, and you get people's blood running. So you garlic. You definitely garlic.
I'll take that. Put a cape on my back. I need to be a Homelander garlic though. Like an evil villain garlic.
We'll give you red eyes.
And I want to be the black garlic.
Like what?
Nah, you regular garlic.
No, because then they're gonna mistake me for a dumpling. I need you to know I'm a black garlic.
You're gonna be a clove.
Trust me,
of garlic.
No one's gonna mistake this.
You're gonna be a clove of garlic. They're gonna see you. It's gonna be a bulb, not a clove. A bulb of garlic. They're gonna know you're garlic
with the ponytail.
Yeah, with the ponytail at the top.
Does it come with a pair of chopsticks? Is what I need to know.
Yeah, we can put we'll stitch a little pair of chopsticks on this.
I can go get I'll buy the chopsticks.
You actually gonna put real chopsticks with the freaking garlic plug?
Yes, it's me.
What about
That's gonna be my giveaway. A pair of chopsticks. For the 50th follower, you get a pair of chopsticks from your girl. Used. I'm just kidding. They'll be new.
Ew.
Unless you want them used.
Unless you just want them. That's a different site, man.
It's like the feet pics.
That's a different site. That's a different. That's not YouTube. That's a different site.
Chopstick finder.
I'm sure that's what they call it.
Oh my.
Like feet finder.
Dumpling date.
I like it. New segment. Let's find Arya a husband.
No.
Please.
Wait.
Preferably Korean. For Japanese, I'll even take Chinese. I won't give you any babies, but I will cook and clean and do other stuff.
This episode is brought to you by
PBS.
A lapse of judgment.
The inability to cut someone off.
Phenomena.
All the time. It's my show, and I talk the least on it. Like, y'all just overblow me. It's cool. We'll talk about it. I'll journal it later. But
yeah, you're going to make him cry in his journal now.
See, look, I just got cut off again in my outro.
I was being quiet this time.
Good job,
sir.
Parker.
Yes,
Patty McDougal.
Patty McDougal.
Guys, we appreciate it. We will catch you on the next one.